Hey everyone, it's Andrew Van with the One Star Reviews podcast, and I've been a little busy lately, haven't been able to produce more episodes, but I will be doing those soon in 2023. In the meantime, I wanted to replay an old episode of a podcast I used to also produce and co-host called False Start with me, Andrew Van, and it's a Thanksgiving draft where a group of friends of mine, you will recognize Caleb Wesman, Larry Simonson, Chris Freeland, Lindsay and Manus Clancy, and the honorary Ben Burris. We joined together and made a Thanksgiving draft, picked out our favorite proteins, our favorite sides, our favorite desserts, and favorite programming to create a competition of who would have the best Thanksgiving experience. This is one of my favorite episodes I've ever done as a podcast. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you have a wonderful, happy Thanksgiving, and more episodes soon to come. Thank you for listening, and thank you for being part of One Star Reviews.
Is this the biggest panel you've had in a single show?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh, this is hopefully going to be a better panel, too, than last time. Actually, all of you were here for the Game of Thrones panel.
I was here, so
you were not. You bailed last minute.
Yeah, you emailed your thoughts.
Three of us were there.
Yeah.
I emailed my thoughts.
We were there.
Let's close that.
We were there. I
Close
listened
that
to it. It was
cooler,
fun.
so we don't want the heat out of the cooler.
I listened to that podcast driving home from like a job interview.
It had that twang in the background.
The Game of Thrones one?
Yeah, it had that weird in the background, and then I was sitting in a Five Guys by myself listening to it, cracking up. Cracking up with headphones on. Just, whoo, Caleb, you're a funny guy.
God.
I love listening to podcasts in a restaurant, like, alone.
You look like
I'm here with all my friends.
You look like a psycho. I love it.
I had to stop at work for a while because I was like laughing, and it was stuff that I like did not want to share with the crowd. You know, like the stuff that I was laughing at was like
myself.
Of like, oh no, not even just like other episodes too, but other like things that like maybe I don't want to like let people know that this is the thing that I'm laughing out loud at.
Oh, I'm listening to White Lies by NPR. It's about racism, but they told a really funny spot. It was a really funny thing.
Yeah,
it's funny racism.
Yeah, my kids want to listen to the podcast. They're like, can we listen? I'm like, no.
There's a lot of language.
There's a lot of the fuck word.
I think
The fuck word.
and it's mainly me dropping it. So take that, Tim Flynn of Alaska, T-Fly.
Last episode I was on with you, I did kind of tally it. I was like, man, I'm saying it a lot.
Is that the one where your coworker found it on LinkedIn? Because I post on LinkedIn.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, you want to tell that?
I'm sorry, you post this on LinkedIn?
Yeah.
Nice.
Van's
I get most feedback from LinkedIn, actually, of all places. Yeah.
Okay,
That's really-
boomer.
But also, like, if you're actually getting like feedback there, like, why not?
Yeah, seriously. So I was surprised in.
Van's trying to spread that word.
Uh-oh.
He's trying to market.
Do you not want it?
Yeah, I'm like leaning a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
She can be your soundboard. She can tell you when things are happening.
Yeah.
Caleb's solid okay boomer use, by the way.
Thanks, I had that one locked and loaded.
Yeah.
So, guys, this is the 2019 inaugural Thanksgiving food draft.
Psycho.
And I just recently did the Halloween bracket episode by myself because it was just a random idea I had and I was bored that morning. So I thought, why not bring food experts here from all everywhere?
Whoa, is that a fat joke?
Look at me.
I
don't even have sleeves on. I'm so fat. I'm very comfortable right now. So you at least have like this nice bomber shell jacket thing going.
Thanks.
There you go.
Battle of London coming up soon, so.
Oh, all right. There we go. So, to announce the order of the tonight's draft, drum roll, we have Lindsay is going first. She has the first overall pick.
Well, she wins.
We have Larry up next.
Yeah, I love food.
Caleb, Manus, Chris, and then Ben Burris, and then it'll be a snake order. So for those who don't know, so once Ben, which I will be Ben with his list, drafts, he gets the next draft, then we go backwards. So it'll be Ben, Chris, Manus, Caleb, Larry, Lindsay, Larry.
What if somebody picks something that Ben already has on his list?
So
Then I would just go down to the next thing, because he gave me like a big list.
but I thought, wait, so did you say that you can pick stuff at any time though?
Right, so it's 3 sides,
Yeah.
1 protein, 1 bread, 1 dessert, and then a program of your choice.
But So once something is picked,
it's off the board. Now I will say
it's
this.
off the board. Okay.
Yeah, but I'll say this. Like the example I use that with is like mac and cheese, because I don't care if it's like a baked mac and cheese or a creamy mac and cheese, but if it's like a weird casserole. Right, like there's all kinds of casseroles. It's like there's green beans, but there's like a green bean casserole. I think that's like the edge of like, okay, that maybe I'll let that slide.
Yeah, but green bean casserole is different because it also includes mushroom.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's why I would let that count. Be like, if you had green beans, but then he came out. Chris was like, I like green bean casserole because I'm white and I like can of mushrooms, cream of mushrooms. Do you like cream of mushrooms?
Actually, I'm not a big fan of mushrooms.
No? You're the vegetarian.
As a vegetarian, I feel like it's always getting forced on you.
That's one of the reasons that I won't try to go vegetarian is because I don't like mushrooms enough to have that sustain me.
Yeah. Well, don't people say like mushrooms is like your steak substitute? It's got the texture and the meat.
I will go on the record saying that is bullshit. It is not the same whatsoever.
I guess like a really meaty portobello could be like chicken-ish, but like only in texture.
It still tastes like a mushroom. I like mushrooms, but it still tastes like a mushroom.
I'm uncomfortable with the phrase meaty portobello.
I wish.
Hey guys, we're meaty portobello.
I got your meaty portobello.
So at the end of all this, Van, you're going to judge our teams, right?
My fat assness will judge this team. Yes.
So it is possible to win and possible to lose, hypothetically.
Yes.
Okay.
Will this be like a ranked, or will it be like a first place, second place, third place, or is it like winner and losers?
I'll give you like letter grades.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to, but we can pick any as long as we have like a full thing by the end.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. What if the rankings are like the family members at Thanksgiving? Like the loser is racist uncle.
Okay,
Dibs. Okay. Then that's your program. Instead of watching the Macy's Day Parade, you can just be like political rants with Uncle.
A debate with my uncle.
Trolling Uncle is your program of choice.
Oh God.
Ooh.
All right, let's get this started.
Cool. I'm gonna get the great. Okay, 1 protein, 3 sides, 1 bread.
She's warming up.
No, I'm just looking at the requirements.
No, it's fine. Here we go. The 2019 false start, fake sports, real shots. That's not Larry Simonson.
Oh, sorry. False start, real sports, fake shots, or vice versa.
I'm your host Andrew Van with a giant room full of improvisers, comedians, and just funny engineer. It's you. You're the funny engineer. I love you. I'm very flattered you guys are all here. But we have Chris Freeland in the room.
Hello.
We have Larry Simonson.
I am Larry Simonson.
Lindsay Heyman.
Hey.
Manus Clancy.
Hi.
Caleb Wesman.
Hello.
All returning from this episode, which we are going to pick the best Thanksgiving meal you can have. And the order listed, as I said earlier, going into this is Lindsay, Larry, Caleb, Manus, Chris, and our friend Ben Burris is not here because he's been working third shift for the past 2 weeks. He finally got up today, so he's playing his Nintendo Switch at home with his family like a good man should. So, but I have his list of his choices, and we're going to go over that too. So, that being said, let me see here if I got the next soundbite for me. And Lindsay, you are on the board.
Great. So with the first pick of the draft, I'm going to go with stuffing. It's my favorite part of Thanksgiving.
Stuffing is off the board.
Wild upset in the first round.
Yeah, it's my favorite part of Thanksgiving.
Wow.
I could eat just that and be content with my meal. So.
Turkey McShay's losing his mind.
Was turkey the obvious choice?
But like, here's the thing. What other holiday would you even eat stuffing? Like, I see stovetop.
Right?
Yeah, but it's only like on the end cap.
Oh, no, but we don't make stovetop. It's like very homemade.
Oh, like the real stuff.
Yeah, very homemade.
Yeah, we're just beginning to touch on what I think is going to become a philosophical debate over the course of this podcast, which is, are we trying to create the best classic Thanksgiving meal or the best overall meal that happens to be eaten on Thanksgiving? Van, that's for you to decide at the end.
That's for me to decide.
Yeah.
That's up to racist uncle.
Speaking of racist uncle, Larry, you're next.
You're
on deck.
Oh, I do have a racist uncle. My choice is going to be mac and cheese. But specifically,
Caleb's face. I'm like, what the fuck?
Specifically, it is the written down. It is Lauren's mac and cheese. My wife makes the best fucking mac and cheese.
But she makes like 20 variations. Which one?
No. This is the modified from Bon Appetit's best mac and cheese recipe. Fontina cheese, British mature aged cheddar.
This is the bougiest thing you've ever said.
Yes, and Gruyere.
He's reading it off a tattoo on his arm.
Make a bechamel using chicken stock and milk. Mustard
Chris's
powder,
face judging you is the best thing going on right
Use
now.
cavatappi pasta. Fry the chopped sage in butter. Then toss in panko once filled. Toss in grated
I think
Parmesan
Caleb's getting a hard on.
cheese.
He's just
and then layer it. Sauce, noodles, sauce, fresh mozzarella cheese.
What?
Quote unquote, for the goo. Gotta have an internal
For
goo.
the goo.
Noodles, sauce.
For the culture?
Put breading on in the last 20 minutes.
So
You're welcome.
I want everyone to know I have had Lauren's mac and cheese. I'm not even a homemade mac and cheese kind of guy. Her mac and cheese is unreal. She's never not taken first in a cook-off
I
with
know.
her mac and cheese.
With that mac and cheese.
Yes, she's
Specifically.
never not won.
She's tried different recipes that we have not gotten first.
Well, then last year at Jen Manus's, your girlfriend's cook-off.
When he says your, he means me, Chris Freeland, because this is an audio podcast.
No. All the
Great
viewers all thought we were
radio.
talking about my girlfriend on top of my wife.
Larry has many mistresses.
Are you below or are you sandwiched in the middle?
Oh,
But
He's layered
you
in
guys
for the
made
goo.
that you made that like Hispanic influence mac and cheese
yeah.
randomly.
with Oaxaca cheese in it. Yeah.
That was really good. It just tasted less like mac and cheese and more like a cool pasta.
It was a cool.
like it was really like I really enjoyed it, but it was like less mac and cheesy and more like.
She really wanted. She had already because the time that she found that mac and cheese recipe, she has like remade it now about 4 or 5 times, and she was just looking to try something completely different.
No, I mean,
was
that's
like,
fair.
and was like, we were on a tear because that Mexican grocery store is like right down the street,
Yeah.
It's
and
the
it has
best.
like legit like oh yeah, Oaxaca cheese right here.
All right, Caleb, you are on the board.
So,
Digging these sound
first of
effects.
all, listeners, I'm watching the Monday Night Football game, and I just want to comment on the guard play that I'm watching. You guys
The
should see
49ers
this
at Seahawks.
fantastic double team up to the second level for any offensive lineman nerds out there. So Patrick Mahomes falls to me at the 3rd pick. I select Turkey.
Oh, wow. Turkey's off the board
So
already.
I win, and the rest of you guys can go home.
No, there
It's
are other good
Thanksgiving.
meats.
No, there are
meats.
not. Not on Thanksgiving.
Are you
Plenty
a-
of-
You make multiple meats,
Plenty
just,
of meats.
just so that you get that one
Multiple
asshole.
meats.
Wait, are you a dark meat or white meat guy?
I don't discriminate. Andy.
Oh, okay, so you eat it all. Okay, you just pass the whole
I just
bird.
imagine you with like a big drumstick.
So one of the earliest pictures of me with my family is me with this humongous. I'm like 4, and I have this humongous turkey leg that's as big as my head, and the grease is all over like my nice Thanksgiving church shirt.
Like a
with
Ren
tie.
Fair turkey?
It's just destroyed.
Can I
Like a
get
little
your-
Fred Flintstone.
Let me get your
Yes, absolutely.
Let me get your mom's email so I can get a picture. Get that picture. It'll be framed in my house. And be like, "Oh, why is there a random kid? Oh, that's Caleb. I just think it's
He's a
hilarious.
30-year-old man, actually. All right, Manus, you are on deck.
All right, congratulations to the top 3. First of all, you've all made very inspired picks. Caleb, Turkey, classic. It's going to be a plug-and-play starter for the next 10 years anchoring your offensive line.
Very traditional pick.
Yeah, now this is where the draft opens up. I could go anywhere, okay? And I think I have to go with the classic and go with mashed potatoes.
Nice.
That's right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Pick.
Yeah, minimum 1 full stick of butter in there, you know.
Absolutely.
Not
Yeah.
margarine bullshit.
No, absolutely
Hand
not.
mashed.
Yeah,
Hand
that's right.
mashed.
Hand mashed. Yeah, white, fluffy mashed potatoes.
Wait, does he get gravy along with that?
Ooh.
Is that a package deal?
No, it's not.
Yeah, this is another important philosophical debate to have here. Is gravy a side or is it a condiment?
I don't think condiment was a category.
I mean,
Exactly.
technically, the only way you can have it, because the only way to properly make it is from the meat that you have just cooked. I think it is technically a side.
No, it's technically part of the turkey, and I get gravy too.
Ooh, that actually, good point.
You get some dry ass turkeys, what you get.
I'll eat plain mashed potatoes.
I think-
don't
Oh yeah, I
care.
don't like
I
gravy.
think
Yeah.
gravy's
Oh, I
a
love-
side.
I love
I think
just mashed
gravy's a
potatoes.
side because I will.
If the mashed potatoes
All right,
are
yeah,
good
I
enough,
think,
you don't need gravy to make them like wet enough.
I
Like,
think
moist, you know?
gravy. I think
Wait.
gravy you can
Yeah,
count as
give
a
me that
side.
too.
Yeah.
Are these garlic mashed potatoes? Or are we just talking straight up old
I
fashioned?
think that is too specific of a delineation between types of potatoes. Now, if I get mashed potatoes, I don't also get baked potatoes, obviously.
Of
course.
But if I get mashed potatoes, I get garlic mashed potatoes. I get skin
game
and mashed
plan.
potatoes. I don't get sweet mashed potatoes.
Yeah, shut the
Yeah,
fuck up.
Yeah.
right. Because that's a different potato.
That's a different thing. That's a
Right.
different thing.
But
You
I
don't-
get
you
any.
don't have headphones, but you don't. I'm playing the primetime music behind you.
Yeah, I'm the only one without
glorious.
headphones for reference, so I might just be talking over sound drops this whole show.
Hey, double check. Skins on or skins off?
Most of the time, in my experience, Thanksgiving mashed potatoes, the skin's off.
I've heard it's more pleasurable to eat with the skin on.
I do as well. I like that better.
Yeah, I heard it's harder to clean, though.
That was a penis joke for anyone at home.
Great.
What?
Oh, do you circumcise your potatoes?
I was uncircumcised.
Oh my god.
Penis, mashed penis is on the board still, guys.
Fuck no.
Mashed uncircumcised potatoes.
When I'm at Zoe's family's Thanksgiving
Finger
and they
wings.
ask me to mash potatoes, should I ask if I should circumcise?
Well, for folks listening at home, you shouldn't circumcise your own potatoes. You should bring in a trained mohel to circumcise your
Unless you're
potatoes.
Burt Brown at the age of 16. And just inside baseball.
Shout out Burt Brown.
I know.
What?
I feel like there's too much to dissect there.
We have a friend who got circumcised real late, and he
talks
talks about it a
all
lot.
the time. Yeah.
I have a really gross story about that. I won't tell now, but I'll save it for later.
What?
Great.
It's
Later during this
too
podcast.
gross. After you've talked about the food, maybe.
Okay,
Cool.
It's the grossest
That's fair.
story ever.
Andrew,
That's
some
dessert.
parents save the foreskin later in life. Can we count that as a side?
Like in a pickle jar.
Oh no.
And or placenta, they don't have to be a package.
Stop
Yeah.
talking now.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Well, speaking of which, it's actually your pick now, so.
It's my pick?
Yeah.
I think you just spoiled it.
Oh, man. All right, so
Pickle
I don't.
foreskin.
I've never watched a draft. I don't know anything about football, so don't expect a lot of sports references. But my first pick is going to be green bean casserole.
Wow.
Wow. My sister makes an amazing green bean casserole.
Nice.
And this is coming from a guy who doesn't like cream of mushroom, right?
Yes, this is coming from a guy who does not like cream of mushroom, but loves green bean casserole.
Sometimes it's like you can't, it's the.
Yeah.
It makes the whole thing better, but you don't like it by itself.
Does she make it with like the crispy fried onions?
Oh,
in there?
if you
You
don't
got
have the
to,
crispy
right?
fried onions, I
Yeah.
wouldn't eat it. That's the best part. You get that mix of texture. You get the soft and the gooey and the crunchy.
Gotta layer that goo.
Gotta layer the goo,
For the
people.
goo.
You gotta get that goo.
Layer that
Gotta get
goo.
that goo. Hashtag gotta get that goo. Speaking of get that goo, so now we have,
Speaking of get that goo.
This show brought to you by our sponsor.
as I'm
Goo
giving,
man.
as I'm giving Ben Burris' pick here, he went reaching really far, and when he listens to this, he's going to probably scald me. But his first, and he said this is in order, his first pick, cranberry sauce.
Boo. Boo. Absolutely.
Lindsay's face
divisive
confusion.
pick.
No.
Divisive pick.
That feels
I-
like someone who comes into the draft and wants people to be like, "Whoa, what a pick!"
But I'm thinking,
That's taking Cyrus Kwanjo in the
But honestly,
first round.
This is Ryan Leaf over Peyton Manning.
Wow,
right
yeah.
there.
he's not here to defend himself, so I will ask a couple of follow up questions.
Go
Does
on.
it say any details about what kind of cranberry?
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
Are we talking
Doesn't.
about
Of course
straight
not.
out of the can, that like cylinder,
Oh,
like a magenta cylinder? Or
that's
spray
that's
keeps the
ribbed
shape-
when you take it out.
It's
Keeps the
ribbed
shape of the
for
can.
no one's
Ocean
pleasure.
spray.
Say it
It's
again,
ribbed
sorry.
for no one's pleasure.
Ocean spray keeps the shape of the can.
Hey Ben,
my
fuck
God.
you.
Hey guys, wait! He does have another pick immediately,
He
if I'm not
does.
mistaken.
Oh, okay.
And so let's see if he can redeem himself right here.
It's just a zested orange.
Otherwise, I don't know. I don't know what we're dealing with if he can't
And
make
it's not.
He selects water.
And
A
it's
single olive.
Now, dressing was the number one overall pick, so dressing does not count anymore in his case.
Stuffing was in
Although, in notes, he says, get it year-round at Cracker Barrel. Stuffing is good, but not worth the salmonella risk.
The one that the reason I picked it is because my mom the one that we have on Thanksgiving, we don't have any other time during the year. It's a one-time deal.
What are you guys putting in your stuffing that has salmonella?
Well, so some traditionalists, aka people who don't want shit cooked to temperature, would actually put it into the turkey cavity.
That's what we do.
Cook it in there.
That's what we do.
But when you do that before the turkey has actually cooked for a little while to
Mm-hmm.
get to temperature, you're actually ensuring that all the juices that are absorbed into the turkey, into the stuffing, are not actually to temperature, and that
Cool.
runs a risk for salmonella.
Cool. I've
I
survived
don't do
this
that,
long.
and I garnish my stuffing with sashimi grade tuna.
What?
That's fine.
Yeah, that's what we do. We stuff it in the bird.
So, Ben's official next pick is his third on his list, and that is ambrosia or some kind of
Oh my
fruit
God.
salad.
Are you serious?
That's what he wrote.
All of his
Holy
gelatin-based picks.
Hold
Hold
on.
on, Chris is really upset. Hold on.
Does
just
that
trade it up
rule
to-
out Watergate salad for the rest of the?
No,
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
That's
It does
different.
not.
Okay.
All right,
Does
we're
not.
good.
Sorry, I don't even know what that is.
It's a salad
you're
where
missing
you
out.
steal a bunch of stuff from the Democratic National Committee.
And then you lie about it.
Right.
You use your power as the owner of the house who's
But you
hosting
mix it
Thanksgiving
with something
to hide
creamy.
You blame it on your wife. Make her take the fall.
But you serve it up in a series of secret tape recorders.
Dude just literally traded up into the first round to take fucking Michael Sam or some shit, dude. This is unreal. This is unreal.
This is the Seahawks taking LJ Collier.
Let's just recap. Ben's plate is just cranberry sauce and everything.
There's nothing related to meat or
No.
like it's only fruit based.
Ben is out here drafting for the teethless grandmas out there. That's what's going on.
fruit and pectin based, really. Like,
God.
so much gelatin.
Okay.
All right, Chris, you are up next.
All right, so this is my favorite pick, but I didn't pick it in the first draft because I was scared green bean casserole would get taken. My next pick is candied yams.
Candied, yeah.
Candied yams, fancy boy yams, as I
So
call
Out of the
them.
can?
are they yams or are they sweet potatoes? Is it,
They're yams. We use
okay.
real yams.
Okay. So I feel like there's a
Yeah, this sweet
Okay.
potato still on the board.
cool.
Yeah. And sweet potato casserole because this is the shit with like the nuts and the sugar and
The mushroom,
Right.
Not the mushrooms, marshmallows. Oh god.
That's why you hate mushrooms because they just put it in everything. Is that really a thing with like vegetarians? Just like, guys, try this out.
Well, it's changed a lot now that we have all these weird fake meats that I actually do like, but they are weird. But it used to be like mushroom burger, portobello club sandwich, just a portobello on a plate. It's like I didn't like the texture's weird. It's not like meat. The taste is weird.
It's a little rubbery.
It's like eating a slug.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's true.
How's jackfruit? I've never had
Oh,
jackfruit.
dude,
Jackfruit's great.
jackfruit's awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like you would very much like jackfruit.
I've actually never seen one in real life until yesterday. We're in the DeKalb Farmers Market in Atlanta, and they're fucking
Yeah.
massive.
yeah,
They're like
they don't
this
look
big.
like what you think they would.
No,
Yeah.
they're huge.
And inside's really great. Now, don't get jackfruit mixed it with durian. You will regret the rest
Oh
of your
yeah,
life.
that
See,
smells
that's
like
what I thought
dead.
they were at first until I walked over. And was like,
Durian's
oh, whoa,
disgusting.
they have durian. Then I was like,
My
oh,
dad loves
that's probably
durian. I can't.
makes
no.
sense that it wouldn't be here.
Durian is like the
Smells like
smelliest fruit
dead
of all time.
stuff.
It's
Durian
like
smells like dead
banned
fish.
on like public transits in Asia because people just trying to eat it and they're like, no, don't put that shit on there.
Groping, not banned. Durian, banned.
Bam.
I feel like me and
Yeah.
Caleb could have a fun sitcom where like he teaches me about like sports and chopping wood, and I teach him about vegetarian options.
Yes.
Guys, this could be the beginning of a beautiful Thanksgiving right here.
All right, Manus Clancy, you are on the board.
All right.
You got mashed potatoes so far.
Now remind me, we did rule that gravy was a side, correct?
So will you go with the handcuff pick? Will you go with
I
the
trade up.
Ooh, yes? You if you want to. If you absolutely want to make some trades.
What does trade up
Ooh, then
mean?
how do you?
like if you want to trade your pick or move
I
around,
could
be like,
trade
hey,
some of my players that I
like
have,
right now,
apparently.
like right now,
Oh,
nobody-
so it's like Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yes!
It's exactly like
But
Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
here's an example. No one would trade for anything on Ben's plate right now.
Okay,
Right,
Yeah.
you
got
stay
it.
with Ben's plate. Ben's like the untradeable right now. Anyway, are you going with the handcuff pick? Are you going with?
So I can go with gravy,
You can. It's on the board.
but that's one of my three sides.
yeah. How much do you love gravy?
I want crescent rolls.
Oh,
Wow.
he went sideways.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
This is
Okay.
so
The
much
crowd.
You have a very like light beige plate so far.
Wait, so are your crescent rolls like they're crispy, like they're kind of like a?
Like-
Yeah, like Pillsbury, out of the canister, you crack it open, you pop
Are
it.
they like
Those are so good
croissant
regardless.
esque?
Yes, yeah, they're
Okay.
not as
'Cause it's-
flaky as a croissant.
Well, because there's
Per se.
triangle and then you like roll it
Yeah.
up.
Damn. All right.
Yeah, so that's
I was about
my
to try to,
bread.
like argue semantics with rolls, but
No, that's my bread right there.
Literally your bread.
Yeah, so I've got one side and one bread by my count.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's like going for your quarterback there pretty early. You're like, all right, we're just gonna go for it now. So that's
but
good.
what other breads do you eat at Thanksgiving?
I have one.
Right?
It's Lawrence bread.
Yeah. It's
The most
It might be.
it's recipe
Yeah.
time. I'm gonna
the
read
most
something else.
interesting part of this exercise to me is us collectively agreeing what the 15th best Thanksgiving side is, the 5th best Thanksgiving protein, all of these things.
I'm very
Like,
excited.
what's really
Yeah.
far down on the list?
Really excited.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I know, because now that speaking of which, Caleb, you're next. You already have the turkey. Now it's gonna be a real straight for everyone
Gravy.
Slid in like a motherfucker.
See, this was my fear with crescent rolls. I knew my guy wasn't going to be there in the next round, but I wanted crescent rolls anyway.
But do you have a specific gravy?
Yeah, that's important.
Brown?
Okay.
Well, from the turkey or from like a premix thing?
No, made from the turkey, bunch of bits of...
All right.
Okay.
So I'm typing
chunky
in
stuff
brown
in
gravy
Yeah.
with chunks. Brown
It's
gravy
got
with
the
chunks.
guts in it.
Even
a
some
little bit.
beak, maybe if you got beak, just
Sure.
whatever's left or just throw it in there.
There's a little liver.
Bony, crunchy gravy. That's
Well, you strain it. You strain it.
That's how Mimons make it. Speaking of straining, Larry.
I don't know what that means.
You have your
know
man
what?
bun
You
straining.
don't eat
that's
much
all.
fiber.
That's not true. He has Metamucil crackers.
Well, I guess my next pick is gonna prove that because it definitely doesn't have fiber. It would be cornbread. Would be my pick for my bread.
Slept on cornbread.
But like traditional Southern cornbread, like made in a cast iron, like in an old cast iron.
Buttermilk or sweet?
Buttermilk. And actually,
I didn't even know there was varieties.
if the rest of the room is cool with it, like if the rest of the guests are cool with it, just a little bit of jalapeno in it
right in the bottom.
to give it just a little bit of a spiciness to the cornbread.
Oh, all right.
No,
You do a milk
no
hyper.
corn chunks because that's too much like corn fritters. It's not really cornbread.
Right.
Yeah.
Not a big fan of that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
A little bit of spice, and then you. Now this is also a Lauren dish. It's Lauren's cornbread.
Lauren can make it, and her Aunt Mama. It's her Aunt Mama's recipe that she usually makes. But I mean, I
Code
grew
word
up in
for grandma.
Aunt Mama. Yeah. Jane Mama.
Yeah, I'm just clarifying for the rest of the room.
Yes. One of the kids couldn't say grandma when they were a kid, so they called her Aunt Mama, and it stuck.
Oh, I can if you're saying like and mother
Yeah,
or
right.
like
That's why I was like
And-
code word for grandma.
and
Also, I thought I heard
She's
like
a
aunt
grandma.
mama.
Aunt Mama, and then her name is
They're
Jane,
very
so I
Southern.
joke and call her Jane Mama. Yeah, she is
Jane
very, very Southern.
Oh,
All right. Well,
from
I'm.
Aiken? No.
She is from. She's from Easley originally. She just celebrated her 90th birthday. She's from
Wow.
Easley originally, but lives in Spartanburg now.
Oh, okay. So she moved up. Good. All right. Lindsay gets the next 2 picks.
Oh, I am
As she
thrilled.
just swigged, she knows what she's doing.
I'm thrilled. Yeah, because I got my top 3 sides. I'm about to get my top 3 sides.
Oh, shit.
So we clarified that yams and sweet potatoes are different.
So sweet potato.
So I'm gonna go with sweet potato casserole. Sweet potatoes are one of my favorite foods year round, and it just feels extra special on Thanksgiving. Usually, what we do, or the past couple years, my mom's made one that's got like a little bit of like chipotle pepper
Nice.
and bacon, and then half has
Bacon? Mm-hmm. Nice.
and then half has sweet marshmallow on top, so you can have some if you want, but also not. It's a pretty sweet, sweet, spicy, savory, all of the things combo. And then my second pick is going to be corn casserole.
Casserole.
Yep, love it. One of my favorite foods in general. Really thrilled to be eating it soon.
Now, what kind of corn casserole?
So it's like creamed corn, but when you add like eggs and breadcrumbs to make it a little bit more like firm.
Okay.
But it's basically like creamed corn that you bake. And
Yeah.
then it's, yeah.
One of my coworkers this morning saw that I was doing this with you guys, and I put that as my number 3rd side dish, and
Yeah.
he was like, "Ugh, I don't even want to talk to you." And I'm like, "Go after
What?
yourself."
No,
'cause it's amazing.
I love creamed corn and corn casserole.
Especially
So,
made
yeah.
in the skillet. That's the way I have to eat it.
We
Pepper on
just in
top.
like a normal casserole dish, bake it. But yeah, so those are my 2 picks: sweet
Nice.
I'm corn casserole.
So she's
I'm thrilled.
coasting.
I got my top 3 sides.
Oh man.
Can we review what's been taken off the board?
All right.
Agree.
So let's recap. So stuffing / dressing, however you want to call it, mac and cheese, turkey, mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, cranberry sauce. Yes, cranberry sauce is already off the board. No one expected that. Also, ambrosia is off the board. I'm sorry, Chris. Ambrosia is off the board.
Oh God.
Ambrosia wasn't even.
I'll
on
trade
anyone's
for
draft.
ambrosia.
Ambrosia just got out of the CFL and got drafted.
Really moved up.
Ambrosia's in the XFL. What are you talking about?
Ambrosia is Danny Watkins, the 26-year-old firefighter that the Eagles drafted in the first round. And cranberry sauce is Brandon Whedon, the 28-year-old quarterback out of Oklahoma State. Yeah.
Hey, was that first sports reference that Mark Wahlberg movie?
Yes.
No.
Is this the replacements? We're talking about the replacements.
Oh no, we did
You're
that. Me and
thinking of
Manus did
Vince
that for one of
Papale.
the-
Oh,
No,
it's
me and
fun.
Manus did that for one. of
Hey, but good job. That was a real sports movie, and that story is true. That happened.
Well, the
Getting it.
Philadelphia Eagles one?
Yeah.
Invincible?
When he's
Yeah.
got like slightly longer hair to show that it's a different time.
And also to show that he's fast because it,
Yeah.
it flows.
It flows through. Ambrosia's on the board. Candied yams, crescent rolls, brown gravy, cornbread, sweet potato casserole, and corn casseroles off the board. Now, going back to Larry. Larry has mac and cheese, cornbread.
A lot of carbs here.
Oof. But
It's
hey,
Thanksgiving.
yeah, absolutely.
Calories don't count.
All right, what are we doing, Larry?
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I doubt anybody else is gonna go for this meat, but there's a personal familial significance to this pulled pork as a meat. Again, grew up in South
That's a
Carolina.
reach because I don't think anyone would have gotten pulled pork, especially this early. I've never had pulled pork on Thanksgiving.
That,
Sure.
Not,
but none of
not
us-
personally, but that definitely would have been on my list of proteins because
It is-
I can only imagine it's a big thing in the South.
It's the Midlands of South Carolina. My parents are from Connecticut, but we grew up in the Midlands. At one point, Dad actually tried to cook a whole pig.
Wow.
Actually, his
ground?
So his birthday is like always the week of Thanksgiving, even though Thanksgiving kind of shifts a little bit. His birthday is always in and around there. His 50th birthday, he cooked a whole pig, and
to death.
well, he was using a large
I'm trying to get
propane.
this apple in his mouth.
He was using a large propane oven
Oh my
to
God.
cook it, and he
Put a
accidentally
whole pig in an oven?
in like one of those big
Larry, help me close his door.
Double cooker.
like a big propane cooker.
Yeah,
He accidentally set his face on fire, you guys.
Wait, his or the pigs?
His face.
Like
He
no more eyebrows?
Like
Oh.
his eyebrows. Whoa.
Pigs
like,
have eyebrows?
his eyebrows were gone. I wound up having to take him to the local not ER with doctor's care.
Like, yeah,
I had to take him to
walk-in.
doctor's care, and doctor's care was like, "Well, you seem okay, but because you breathed in when your face got lit on fire,
You're gonna turn into a pig man.
Oh, like a Twilight episode?
we need to watch you overnight to make sure your lungs don't burn."
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Waiting for
so now
Chris's,
pulled
Seinfeld
pork.
reference.
So like
Pig man!
pulled pork has become a thing for our Thanksgivings now as
What?
it's a good meat, but also it reminds us all that
Your dad
almost-
has nightmare flashbacks every Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and you want to keep them relevant, so you make sure that you have pork to relive those
He
memories.
is far too proud. We keep doing it, hoping it will humble him more, and it just never works.
right.
He just goes, "I swear it wasn't me." It's like, no, it was
It
definitely
wasn't me. Who else
It was the
it?
propane.
All right, guys, so Larry's dad's eyebrows are on the board still. All right.
Ooh.
I just want to go back, Andrew.
Yeah.
Pigs are mammals, and therefore they do have eyebrows. So just think about that.
Wait, is having eyebrows is that
Only mammals
dogs-
have eyebrows.
dogs
I don't
have
think
eyebrows.
dolphins have eyebrows.
Dolphins
Yes, they
totally
do. They have
eyebrows.
hair
Do
all
they have-
over their body. Yes,
Well, does hair all over the body constitute eyebrow?
hair above the eyes.
Have you never?
But I feel like
How
an
would you
eyebrow is
define
like a
eyebrow?
singular thing. But if you're all hair, then it's
Chris,
all
you've never
one
you've never
body of
seen
hair,
a dolphin
right?
just give you the one eyebrow, like people's eyebrow.
Guys, you gotta save it for the Shark Week debate.
Guys,
Ooh,
did you
there's
not
an
know
episode
The Rock
Shark
was a
Week draft
dolphin,
pick.
and he's just raising his eyebrow all the time?
What shark you would draft?
Yeah, exactly.
Hammerhead, always.
Yes, don't
I don't
forget
want a basking one that just swims with its mouth wide open all the time.
Do the street sharks count as one?
whale shark.
No, the street sharks are all various species of shark.
They
Dibs
don't
on
count
streaks.
When my grandmother was in a nursing home, I took my favorite street shark, which was the hammerhead guy,
Of course.
and I was playing with it on their sweet linoleum floors. And then I went to go get Jello with my grandmother, and one of the old ladies stole my street shark, and I
Wow.
have never gotten it back.
An
Well,
old lady stole your
She
street
stole my
shark?
street shark, or one of those shady nursing home people who work there stole it. Someone stole my street shark.
Wow.
Yes.
On a side note, sharks and dolphins are still on the board as another meat.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of which, Caleb,
Oh,
that's
do
your
not like
call.
shark. Do
I
not.
choose
Caleb's
shark.
on the
No,
board.
that's a
Yeah.
lie. I was just kidding.
Does Caleb want to give up
Great.
turkey for shark?
Great.
You got
Shark is
turkey
a
and
dessert.
brown
Yeah,
gravy.
Caleb's on the
I'm
board.
gonna go dessert here. I'm going pumpkin pie.
Oh,
So
right.
pumpkin pie is not the best pie, but on Thanksgiving
It is.
it is the best pie.
I agree.
It's literally squash turned into pie.
That's right, and it's
Yeah.
wonderful. And
Yeah,
it's
it's pretty
nice
great.
and just soft and delicious.
From someone who had pie at his own wedding.
Oh
you
yeah,
can
we
attest.
did. We had
That's
apple
great.
pie
Yeah, that was good.
Because you're all American,
That's
right?
cute.
because we're all American. We all fucked pies at my wedding.
Apparently, I had pies at my wedding, and I had no idea about it. So, yeah, my wife's like, yeah, people are happy right now where we're doing photos. They're getting pies. I'm like, wait, what did we put down the menu? So I didn't get a pie at my own wedding.
Your wedding was fun, dude. You had
Oh.
a lot of activities.
Oh, I didn't.
That's
Get,
true.
I didn't get pie at my wedding either, buddy.
You got
I
sparklers, though.
at my wedding, I ate 3 grapes and 1 piece of cake, and that was it. That's all I ate. the
Oh,
whole
so
time.
grapes still on the board then, too.
Grapes on the board.
Man, it's your next.
Oh man, all right. I got a tough decision to make here because, frankly, I think my food options so far, while strong,
they're safe.
Strong, solid, safe options. I think we're lacking, that spark. Okay,
That spark. Okay.
but frankly, I think at this value, there's no food that I could take at this moment that's really going to put me over the top compared to what you guys have.
Ambrosia's off the board.
So I'm taking football.
What?
I'm taking football as my Thanksgiving program. I figure if I can't get the best
Chris is
food,
devastated, by the way.
if I can't get the
Chris
best
is like,
food
"Fuck."
item here in round 3, I'm going with the number 1
God damn it.
best Thanksgiving TV program.
Larry's
knew it.
upset too,
That was
guys.
me.
Larry just
Oh,
shotgun a
shit.
beer
All
in
right,
depression, so he can't be here.
So
Oh, man, my
I was
bad.
debating real hard dessert or
Caleb knew what you were
Football.
going with too. He was just like, oh, like a slow motion was
I'm
going
so
in.
mad I just broke my beer bottle.
You
opening
pass me another
it.
one.
Actually, I need to get a glass for this one. I genuinely did break this beer bottle.
It's okay. It came from Aldi. So, recap: green bean casserole, candied yams. Chris,
All right, so I think this one is going to be a surprise to everyone here on the panel today.
Excited for it.
It's meat.
If you don't know me, I'm a vegetarian. My pick is not exactly a vegetarian option, but it is a food pretending to be another food because
Barbecue.
up until I was about 13 years old, I thought I had turkey every year for Thanksgiving, and it turned out my grandparents lied to me and were feeding me lamb.
Yeah, lamb.
that is a strong
wow, that is a
I
good
pick.
one.
Love lamb.
I love
Yeah.
lamb.
Lamb
Me
is
too.
delicious.
I wouldn't have even. It wasn't even on my board.
My dad has made lamb for Thanksgiving as well. That guy's
he-
made
Lamb's
every
been like, if
line.
I see it on the menu-
These are the discoveries I was interested in making over the course
Yes,
of this
right?
draft.
And lamb is like something like if I see it on a menu, I always order because it's something like my view in restaurants is like, I only get stuff that I cannot make. If I
Yeah.
can't make
with
it,
you.
Yeah.
Totally.
So like lamb's
Lamb.
a pain in the ass.
Lamb, second protein off the board, and none of us are Greek.
Third.
Yeah.
What was
That's
this? Oh,
true.
pulled pork.
Pulled pork,
Oh,
buddy.
pulled pork. Yeah, that's right. Still
Is
third.
ambrosia?
That's high.
Is the creamy shit and ambrosia a protein?
All right.
Mac and
Larry-
cheese, a lot of cheese, right?
Larry, I feel like your dad and my dad are pretty similar as far
I
as
think so.
cooking goes. Like,
Yeah.
maybe not the best, but we'll definitely go out on a limb and experiment.
Really good on meats, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you go over to my dad's house, and I imagine it's with your dad too, like, there's a good chance what you're going to eat's going to be horrible, but there's also a strong
Oh.
chance it's going to blow you away.
That's fair.
It's a high risk, high reward.
Yeah, my dad will put pineapple in stuff, and you're just not prepared.
Yeah,
You're
low floor, high
meatloaf.
ceiling.
What is this? Why is there pineapple?
Why is there
in here?
so much curry seasoning in this, Dad?
Low floor, high ceiling.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It's heaven and
gap.
hell. It's heaven or hell.
Heaven
Yes.
and hell.
All right, Ben Burris is not here, so his next draft pick.
Wow, I can't wait to
Hold on, can
hear
we take
it.
bets on
now
this
he's
ahead
got
of
two
time?
picks.
Oh my God!
What's he got?
He's got
Yeah.
two
It's just
picks.
mint jelly.
is like-
Sensodyne toothpaste or something? What's he got?
Is it the plate?
Can I pick what China we use?
Let's recap again. Ben
You guys
Burris.
joke, but I was going to draft that in the last round.
Yeah, what the fuck protein is he gonna pick to go with this beautiful size?
Oh my God!
Cranberry sauce, ambrosia, and his pick.
Honestly, it's better that he's not here,
Going,
so we don't have to look at his eyes.
I'm about to text him and be like, "Fuck you."
You maniac.
what? Why? So his pick, and this is very specific. Going back to why we made this rule again.
Okay.
Green beans, soft French style, overboiled to the point of being just the idea of beans.
Okay, he's 1,000,000 years old. He
Overboiled.
wants them to be overcooked.
Does he have teeth?
Guys, I think Ben is just going for
think this
traditional
is-
in his mind. And
think this
we're
is
learning
his-
more
Tell
about his
me,
family.
tell me the next one is mint jelly.
Ben's Thanksgiving sucks. I think we know that.
Maybe this is his, his reveal to us that he has very soft teeth.
So
Maybe he's never eaten Thanksgiving before.
So my wife is having like a Friendsgiving, and you guys are all invited, by the way.
Oh yeah,
If you
cool.
wanna come.
Let's do it.
Thank you.
I'll make some mac and cheese.
Ben is also invited. He is not permitted to bring anything. He may bring a centerpiece or some drinks. That is what
He can
Ben
bring
can
Isaiah.
No, he'd bring
That's
like
all.
milk.
Maybe that'll be his side.
A bowl of
I
milk.
came into this draft thinking. I told you yesterday. I had some
plan. You had some
I had some tricks up my sleeve. I had a plan in place. I had some gamesmanship that I was going to roll out. I was thinking I'm going to be the biggest troll of this entire draft. Ben has taken the cake by a country mile.
Guys, he can't.
And he's not even here.
He can't be here not because of his I want to play Switch and hang out with my family. Bullshit. He didn't want to look at us.
He was scared.
He was ashamed.
Definitely ashamed. Yeah.
He's like, I'll choke if I'm in front of him. Better send a list.
In the almost 40 episodes I've done of this with you guys, this is the first time I've cried. Wow, my gut is hurting, laughing from the commentary of Ben's plate.
Man.
So Ben's next pick, fourth pick on Ben's plate.
Ambrosia again.
A second helping of ambrosia.
Overcooked Caesar salad.
But this goes.
Okay.
This goes to the point of whether or not he has soft teeth, because his choice is the one protein that we all can adhere to with soft teeth. Ham.
Okay.
That's all right. That's satisfying.
This
Wait, is it any kind of specific? Is it like a sweeter ham? Is it a saltier ham?
He just wrote ham.
Just
ham.
deli meat ham.
like cooking for 5 hours in a crock pot.
Honestly,
Ham
when I was doing my mock drafts over here, I was thinking ham. I was thinking ham was a lock for the second protein.
Yeah.
off
Yeah, I
the
did too.
board. Yeah.
Fourth.
He did right.
Yeah, big
ham.
drop. Yeah.
Pigs are smarter than dogs. I don't feel great about it. That's what he wrote.
Okay.
Who says
okay.
a pig is smarter than a dog?
Apparently
Pigs
they
are
are pretty
fucking
smart.
Like, have we ever?
The pig lobbyists.
Who's giving a pig an SAT? Like, come on.
I just want to say, as a vegetarian, Ben, unless you go vegetarian, shut the fuck up. Either be all in, either eat a fucking dog or don't eat meat.
Oh my god.
I need
Holy
a
shit.
I feel like there's gray area.
Nope, they're all the
I'm
same.
comfortable
What
with
is
gray area.
this take?
I would eat, if I ate meat, I would eat a person.
All right, I'm changing
Me too.
my
I would eat
meat
a
from
person, and it's
lamb
gonna
to
be in my
fucking
will.
dog.
It's
Not
going to be
just
my
dog,
will.
fucking dog.
To answer what kind of SAT you give a pig, a PSAT. Anyway.
Because the P is for
Freeland.
pig.
I quit. I'm leaving.
Okay, who's next?
Freeland, you're next on the
Oh, yeah.
board. To the recap, you have green bean casserole, candied yams, and lamb.
And you're not allowed to use dog now because you said lamb.
Well, in my family, dog is a side.
I didn't know you were Korean.
But he only eats black dogs. He doesn't eat white dogs.
This has got like layers of racism.
Racist,
Wow.
Andrew. How could you?
Because black dogs are bad for your heart. Dark dogs are bad for your heart, guys. What? Dark meat? What? No? All right, fine.
Okay.
Chris, your fourth round pick. As I forget to
just
unedit that and leave it in the podcast.
This sports podcast is much like the NFL, very racist.
Hey!
You guys can't tell, but Chris is kneeling right now
Yes, I'm kneeling.
for the injustice of Ben's plate.
I'm wearing a Malcolm X hat and I'm kneeling. So I had a plan, but when Manus picked football, I forgot about the program.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to switch my plan up to get this before anyone else can. I'm going with Charlie Brown Thanksgiving.
Oh, very nice.
Solid.
Don't
The
even remember
turkey
which one
of
it is.
after.
C-SPAN still sitting on the board.
That is Ben's pick.
because it's his Thanksgiving with his old family.
Ben's pick is like the screen in that's on a TV in a hotel room when you first walk in.
Just the channels list.
That says welcome, Mr. Burris.
Yeah.
TV guide.
What kind of music is it? Is it like tropical, like island music?
Muzak.
Oh,
Like,
music.
yeah, it's music. Contemporary.
Oh, man. All right, so now,
Yeah.
Manus, you are next on the board. Recap. Manus, you have football, you have crescent rolls, and you have mashed potatoes. No gravy, mashed potatoes.
That's right, yeah.
All right. Your fourth round pick.
I'm going to pick my protein here because it's a huge need for my team at this point. I need a protein, and I need it to be something good.
You got a lot of fillers here, yep.
So I'm going to go Italian Thanksgiving.
Ooh.
Pizza.
I'm going to go
That's a
with a
vegetable.
nice chicken marsala. Yeah, that's right.
Ooh, is that like actually an Italian Thanksgiving thing?
Yeah, chicken
Ooh,
Italian
marsala.
Thanksgiving. You know, you got like you'll get like a chicken parm.
Aren't you Irish?
I picked chicken. Yeah, I'm very Irish. Well, mashed
But
potatoes
you
is my
have
first
Italian
pick.
face. That's the thing.
Yeah, I'm creating.
Resting
I'm
Italian
creating
Resting
a.
Italian face.
I'm creating a Thanksgiving platter that anybody can come in and enjoy. Okay.
And you do have a good compliment because chicken marsala is served with potatoes traditionally. So you already got
Yeah.
mashed potatoes in.
yeah, it comes with mushrooms.
Yep.
Chicken marsala comes with mushrooms.
So Chris can't have it.
And it's got like a sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a sauce.
So you don't
These guys
necessarily
don't built-in
need...
gravy. You
Yeah.
planned ahead on that one.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's true. So
clever.
I
Right.
didn't find myself in the situation
Chicken
where I got
marsala is
turkey
the
without the
handcuff
gravy.
meat to your mashed potatoes. Very nice.
You got an all-in-one.
So that's my protein right there.
All right.
I feel pretty good about it because my last chance emergency protein was going to be big stick of pepperoni.
Which is the appetizer.
That's Ben's
that you
dessert,
put out for
actually.
everyone. So.
All right, Caleb, you're next up, and you got recap. You have pumpkin pie you just took off the board, brown gravy, and turkey of all sorts.
Yep. So gravy is a side, right? So I need 2 more sides.
2 more sides.
All right. So here's what I'm gonna do here. I'm
Two
gonna
more
go
sides,
with
a program and a bread.
I'm gonna go. All right, so I'm gonna go with a side that I don't actually enjoy, but is a monster hit at every Thanksgiving I'm at, and that is one of those Watergate salads.
Damn.
Weird stuff in
Yeah.
there. Yeah, I don't really like it because there's like mayonnaise or something in there, which I'm not a big. There's like some
Yeah.
goo in there that I don't really like.
Is that the one
but
that's like got
Actually, can you
fruit and all
describe this?
kinds
Yeah, Watergate salad.
there's like fruit in there. There's like nuts in there.
Hold on, I'm gonna look
There's
this
like
up.
lettuce in there.
Sometimes
Yeah,
it's
there's-
served with whipped cream.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
It's a
about.
very
There's, like,
strange.
Yes. There's goo. I don't like goo that much.
Hey,
Especially if
green.
it's white.
It's there. I think there might be pistachio in it. Oh, pistachio pudding mix is the base for this
Yeah.
marshmallow salad with pineapple
Yeah.
nuts and fluffy whipped topping.
Yeah.
Gross.
Look, it's not
No,
a
it's
perfect
so
pick.
good.
I don't
It's not-
actually even like it.
But does it
Yeah.
round out his team?
But it's just a round out the
Yeah.
team. There you go.
It's
yeah.
not.
It gets
It's not a
devoured.
perfect prospect. It's not a perfect pick. But at this point, there is no perfect prospect left. You're drafting traits at this point.
It's,
All right.
it's a pulling guard. What it is a pulling guard with a great first step.
Yeah, that's right.
The really sad part is that Ben didn't get it first.
That was gonna be my pick until I decided to try to get Charlie Brown off the
I
board.
know. I feel,
that's
I feel
solid.
bad that he
Solid.
doesn't have 2 cream-based salads.
Yeah.
I've got some controversy
God.
coming later in
Ooh.
my in my
Directions.
picks.
Okay.
Directions in this: 1 in a large bowl mixed together. Chill. And that's it.
Wait, here's a question:
Disappoint.
Is Watergate salad a side? Because I feel like it could
Yes.
also be considered a dessert.
I agree.
I always ate it as a side, but in my head, I'm like, this is also very dessert-esque.
Right, it's sweet.
Yeah.
It's
I feel
very
like you
sweet.
can make the case based on how you eat it.
Yeah. I think if you're in the 50s, it counts as a side.
It's a versatile player.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, yes. Utility player. There you go.
All right. You're
Special
right, I
teams, is
believe.
that a thing?
Yes, absolutely. There you go. So you know things.
Look at you.
I've
Look
seen
at you,
Waterboy.
Caleb's just
Oh my God, 18 grams of sugar. Yeah, it's a
salad
salad.
in a
Salad.
in a spoonful. Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys know this, but my wife's entire family has diabetes.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise. Don't worry, I will too.
Are they big Watergate salad people?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Also, Mimi is Zoe's grandmother. Used to feed Larry sugar sandwiches, which are 2 pieces of Wonder Bread, some butter, and some sugar.
Dude, I ate that all the time growing up.
Larry B's
I would do
always
that,
there.
but like cereal in between. I'd be like, ooh, I'm gonna put fruity
Yeah.
pebbles between 2 pieces of bread and be like, it's a sandwich.
Ooh, is that on the board?
Yeah,
Is that a bread?
yeah. This is also me.
Don't say
Yeah, this is also me at age
When we
6
get that
being like, I
desperate, yeah.
cook. You know.
All right, Larry, you were next on the board. To
Here we go.
recap, Larry, you have, let's see, you have mac and cheese, you have cornbread, and you have a wild card pulled pork that
I
no
feel
one
like you just have
expected.
like a Southern meal.
It is
Yes.
pretty southern.
Like
very
it's not
southern.
distinctly
Well,
Thanksgiving.
I am. Well, yeah. All right, fair enough. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and continue that theme, I suppose, with the dessert. I'm gonna go ahead and get pecan pie off of the board.
He said
Solid pick.
pecan. He said
Are we talking
pecan.
butter on top?
Butter is fine. I've done it that
Put
way, and
butter
it
on
is
top
good.
of pie?
Oh, you
can,
go to
sure.
you go to Waffle House, order the pecan pie. They'll put it on the grill and put a big thing of butter
I
on
don't
top.
really like it.
The bigger things to me, if there's something creamy on top, whipped cream is fine. Butter would be good as well. You got like. As unhealthy as it is, it's got to be made with the Crisco. It's like just better that way. It holds up
Yes.
better.
Yeah.
It keeps it together.
It really does. Like it kind of congeals a little bit, and if you put just a little bit of bourbon in there too, that kind of caramelizes
yeah.
at the bottom of the crust. So you wind up getting kind of a caramelized-y like,
1
crust.
or 2 bottles.
Well, you don't want to put all the bottles in there because you want a glass of it
That's right.
to pair it off.
Larry either has a really southern plate or it's like one of those plates you get at like J&S cafeterias.
Ooh, I love
Just
it. I
depends
love
on
a
the
good.
I think you mean
I love-
S&S.
I love a
There
good.
used to be J&S when I was a kid.
I
That's why
love a
said
good
that.
2-letter cafeteria.
Right?
Yeah.
We're
Really
like-
just depends on the quality of who's making it that year of this Thanksgiving meal.
So Larry's eating his meal at 4 p.m. Is
Yeah.
what I'm saying. So
Oh, that's what time you eat
I was gonna
Thanksgiving,
say, yeah,
guys.
that is the
That
time
would
that you
be
eat.
that would
graze.
be late for us.
no, I graze. I
Yeah.
think we start at like 12. Then we graze the rest of the day, and then like have another meal at 6.
What
No,
we
we
do
eat
is
it.
we
We eat
get
it around
nice
4.
and shit-faced on greyhounds, and we just smash them until we're all nice and wasted.
Is this for Friendsgiving as well?
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
So last year, Larry...
Zoe's
kept-
dad.
Yeah, Zoe's dad
Not me.
kept getting people
Yeah, I was
to
very
make him a
intrigued by him
greyhound.
by you
he
getting
kept,
fed.
He kept getting family members to make him a greyhound, and none of us knew that we were making like his 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th
What is that
greyhound.
beverage?
I just now realized
Oh,
we're not
man, it's
talking about a
amazing.
bus.
What?
It's vodka and grapefruit juice, and
Oh,
that's
yeah.
it. And it's
Oh.
incredible.
Yeah.
My whole
My
life,
neighbors-
nobody ever told me.
My neighbors have a grapefruit tree at home, so we would always just like take some, and my parents would drink that like all the time.
Nice.
I would do that with gin. That'd be really good.
Yeah, I bet it would. I bet it would. I'm not a huge gin guy, but I bet that would be good.
Yeah.
I bet the grapefruit juice. Would
I
be
thought you were
bounces
going to say
it up a bit.
jizz.
I just love a good like put it in a
in
shaker,
place of
you know,
the
with some
grapefruit
ice.
juice or the booze.
Wait, the juice in a shaker?
Yeah, with the grapefruit juice.
What do you call that drink? What is the name of jizz and grapefruit?
Grapefruit jizz. I don't know.
So on that note, Lindsay, you got the next 2
Cool.
picks.
Jizz is going to be off the board.
Yeah,
Recap.
Dessert or
taking
side?
jizz off the board.
Recap. She has stuffing.
It's a
dressing.
protein.
She has sweet potato casserole and a corn casserole.
Okay.
So you got all your sides are done.
Yep, my sides are done.
Cleared that out. All right.
Great. So I'm gonna do a 1-2 punch with these next 2 picks.
All right.
I'm gonna hit my dessert, and I'm gonna go apple pie.
Nice.
Damn it.
Yep,
Nice.
that's. I feel like those are like the 3 in heavy rotation. At
Honestly,
my house.
damn it.
Yeah, I love apple pie. I'm not a huge.
Manus
pie.
was waiting. He's like, I got
I feel like I don't love all pies, but the pies that I do like, I'm like really all in on, and apple pie is one of them. So that takes care of my dessert. Now I'm gonna go protein, and I'm hoping this counts because I feel like it's like it's a little bit of a wild card. I'm gonna go with some potential turducken. I know that's a thing that
breaking
people.
news. Turducken's made its appearance on the board.
Yeah, I know that's a thing that people try. I'm definitely into all the poultries. I'm a duck fan. I know I feel like that's like one of like the lesser poultry items. But
Does anyone know how to make turducken? I've heard the legendary.
stuff them
Stuff a
inside each
chicken and a
other.
duck and a turkey.
Yep.
It's
feel
right
like-
there in the name.
And,
a lot.
again,
Yeah.
the temperature, getting to temperature is the key part
Yeah.
here, right? So, like,
I think
feel
you
like
have to
it's
cook
gotta-
it for a really long
gotta
time.
cook for a long time at a
lower,
medium
yeah,
heat.
yeah.
This
Yeah.
is incredible. Frankly, I thought turducken was off the board with turkey going already.
Well, I feel
No.
like the inclusion of the other two.
I'll allow it,
It's
because-
it's a unique thing. Yeah.
Manus
You
is
have
like,
to
I
jam-
should just shift the whole board now.
You have to
I know,
jam
honestly.
a chicken into a duck and then jam the duck into a turkey.
The
It's a whole
landscape
different
of the
thing.
Thanksgiving platter just changed right here, ladies and gentlemen.
You know-
Turducken's off the board.
Potential
Turducken's off the board.
franchise pick.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Coming
yeah.
in the 6th round.
I guess obviously
It's
with
the Tony
turducken,
Romo.
you have to basically roast it for a long period of time.
We've talked about the concerns. We know there are reasons why he
Well-
fell this far, temperature being key among them.
Caleb, we didn't actually say how you wanted to prepare your turkey earlier. I'm realizing.
Yeah, some people
So,
deep fry their
I feel like
turkey.
Yeah,
turducken
that's
is
a big
exactly.
deal.
All right, so I've had some deep fried turkeys, and they're good. But I would say that honestly, the best way to cook a turkey is in one of those roaster bags. It
Okay.
is the juiciest, sweetest turkey. Fried turkey's really good for a
It's pretty
little
good.
bit. The problem is it doesn't make good sandwiches.
Doesn't
True.
hold up.
And to me, a
Gotta eat it that
turkey, like Thanksgiving, is more than just this one meal.
Yeah,
It is an entire
absolutely.
week of gluttony centered around the fattest bird in the world.
Fattest bird.
I feel like
that we have genetically modified to be even
To
fatter.
be even fatter.
Very fat.
Yeah, that's why turduckens made Chris a vegetarian, by the way. 'Cause
Although I will say this, at the Woodrum family Thanksgiving, we go to their farm, and typically it is a turkey that they shot.
Nice.
Wow.
All right.
Well,
That
like
sounds-
there's 2 or 3 turkeys, but one will be a wild turkey that they shot.
you ever
know that
bitten
I've
into a
ever had
bullet
one
before?
turkey.
You ever bitten into a bullet before?
Bit into.
Yeah, a couple years ago, my friend Landon Thompson.
Not at Thanksgiving, but yes, eating other.
He gave me some venison stuffed
Bird
peppers.
shot. Yep.
And like on my last bite, I bit down and almost like broke my molar.
Lead.
And it was like that big, like the size of a quarter, and I threw it on his
Whoa,
table.
what'd they shoot it with? Fucking shotgun?
the thing the Terminator uses? Anyway.
10
Shotgun.
gauge slugs?
And I threw the piece of metal on his desk. I was like, is that a fucking buckshot I just bit on? He's like, yeah, it is. I missed one. I was like,
And then it turned into liquid metal and like slithered off.
And then he like
And then attached to a cop's foot somewhere a mile away.
Yeah.
So the turducken brings up an interesting question.
Go on.
Does Joey Tribbiani with his head stuck in a turkey count as a protein?
I mean,
How you doing?
So I'll say,
well, you already got lamb, so
You
that-
already
you're just
said
giving
you
that
would
one
eat a
away.
guy.
that's true. Matt LeBlanc, I mean, he's not a snack; he's a full meal. Ladies.
The only person actually. Oh, you know what? All the proteins are gone.